Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn something about serum amyloid A. Serum amyloid A is a major acute phase protein with a very short half-life. And it is a positive acute phase protein, which means it increases in response to inflammation. In circulation, it is associated with high-density lipoproteins. And it is also classified under alpha-1 globulins. It's a major APP in most of the domestic species except pigs. The concentration increases 1,000 times within few hours in response to inflammation. And because of its short half-life, it rapidly decreases once the inflammatory cause is removed or the inflammation subsides. This makes it a more reliable marker for acute inflammatory diseases. Coming to the structure, serum amyloid A is between 11.4 to 12.5 kilodaltons. And there has been several isoforms of serum amyloid A that is reported in each species, but they differ in several amino acid residues. For example, canine and feline consist of 111 amino acid residues, while equine species consist of 110 amino acid residues. Serum amyloid A is produced majorly in the liver in response to inflammatory cytokines such as interleukin 6 and interleukin 1. Extrahepatic synthesis is also documented in animals, and the organs involved are lungs, mammary gland, uterus. When the cells are injured, the macrophages are activated and they secrete interleukin 1, interleukin 6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. The interleukin 1 and 6 acts on both bone marrow and liver. In bone marrow, they will stimulate hematopoietic progenitor cells and thus releasing more inflammatory cells into the circulation. And in liver, they stimulate the liver to produce acute phase proteins, including serum amyloid A. This helps to promote chemotaxis of neutrophils and mast cells. It also functions as an inflammatory and immunomodulatory protein and also induces secretion of inflammatory cytokines. It is also involved in lipid metabolism. Serum amyloid A signals through multiple receptors. The most common receptors include CD36 and toll-like receptors 2 and 4. Extrahepatic synthesis of serum amyloid A also occurs in synovial fibroblast, and chronic elevation contributes to the pathogenesis of diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis. Is also associated with amyloidosis. Coming to the laboratory interpretation, the concentration is increased in both local and systemic inflammation. In cats, the high levels of serum amyloid A has been recorded in diabetes mellitus, hyperparathyroidism, feline infectious peritonitis and pancreatitis. And in horses, it is used to detect inflammation related to joints such as arthritis. The highest concentration of serum amyloid A is noticed in synovial fluids and peritoneal effusion secondary to colic in horses. And serum amyloid A is a good test to diagnose and rule out subclinical infections. Coming to the sample collection, blood can be collected in both serum separation tubes and heparinized vials. Fluids such as synovial fluid and peritoneal effusions can also be collected to estimate the serum amyloid A concentrations. That's it for today's video. I hope this video was informative. Thank you so much for watching.